Satyabama Institute of Science and Technology.
I am Anbu Selvi, working as Assistant Professor in Satyabama Institute of Science and Technology. Today, I will just give a small topic on machine learning fundamentals. So, before going into machine learning, so what is artificial intelligence? So, artificial intelligence is nothing but the creation of intelligent machines that work and react like humans. Okay, so it is an interdisciplinary science with multiple approaches. It has become an essential part of technology industry. So here we have artificial intelligence, and the machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence, and deep learning is a subset of machine learning. So what is artificial intelligence? It is a science devoted to making machines think and act like humans. So machine learning. So it focuses on enabling computers to perform tasks without explicit programming. So what is deep learning? So deep learning is nothing but it is a subset of machine learning based on artificial neural networks. So these are all these subdomains of artificial intelligence. So we have so many subdomains are there. So robotics, machine learning, expert systems, decision support system, planning, algorithms, AI, natural language processing, and so on. So now we are going to discuss about machine learning. So what is machine learning? So machine learning is nothing but this is science. First of all, it is a science of programming computers so they can learn from data. So learn from data is nothing but you are going to give some input data. So from that data, it should take some informations from the past experience. Okay, so it is a field of study that gives computers the ability to learn without being explicitly programmed. So why we have to use machine learning? So first of all, so in a traditional approach, so first we have to study the problem. So after studying the problem, so we have some of the rules are there. So we have to write the rules. So after that, we have to evaluate the rules, whether all the rules are satisfied or not. If all the rules are satisfied, then only we have to launch that particular problem. If it is not satisfied, then we have to again analyze the errors, again we have to study the problems. That is in your traditional approach. So here we have to study the problem first. We have to write the rules. So what all the rules are there? We have to satisfy the rules. That is, we have some of the constraints also there. Okay, so all the constraints are satisfied, then only we have to solve the problem. If again we have some of the errors are there, then we have to again analyze the errors, then study the problem. This is followed in the traditional approach. In machine learning approach, so we have to study the problem first and train ML algorithm, that is machine learning algorithm. So how to train the machine learning algorithm? With the help of some of the inputs data, and we have to evaluate the solution. So what are the accuracy, what are the F1 factors, something like that. Okay, if it is all the factors are satisfied, then we have to launch. If it is again we are having error, then we have to study the problem again. So here what is the advantage over here is the program is much shorter, easier to maintain, and almost likely more accurate. That is the main difference between traditional approach as well as in machine learning approach. So these are the applications of machine learning. So in various fields we have used machine learning approaches: speech analysis, computer vision, robotics, bioinformatics, e-commerce, financial analysis, medicine, website. That is, we have to in financial analysis we have to portfolio allocations, credits. In medicines we have to easily diagnose the diseases in the earlier period. Then only we have to treat them. Then we have to save the people's lives. So how to get started with machine learning first of all? So before going into machine learning algorithm, we should know the some of the basic principles. Basic principles is nothing but from mathematics we have to know the basics of statistics, probability, and linear algebra. And in programming we have to familiar with data structures, because without data structures we can't write any programs. And also we have OOPS concepts also there, and parallel programming. Okay, and next one is databases. So from the databases we have to, what is SQL, that is structure, what is structured query language, and without structured query language is nothing but no SQL. And ML algorithms. So here ML algorithms are, we have classified as regression, classification, and clustering. And what are the tools we have to utilize in ML algorithm is scikit-learn, TensorFlow, and Keras. So types of machine learning. So again, how the classification of the machine learning algorithm is, so you have many different types of machine learning systems that is useful to classify them in broad categories. So first one is that is trained with human supervision. First one is supervised machine learning, unsupervised machine learning, semi-supervised machine learning, and after that the last one is reinforcement learning. So what is supervised learning? So supervised learning is nothing but, so you are going to give some input data. So that input data can have both inputs as well as outputs. That output is called here labels. That is training data, you feed the data, algorithm includes the desired solutions also. That solutions is called here labels. Okay, so unsupervised algorithm means here in unsupervised learning algorithm, the training data is unlabeled. So there is no labeling here. So that is raw data will be used here. The system tries to learn without the teacher. Next one is semi-supervised machine learning. So some algorithms can deal with partially labeled training data, usually a lot of unlabeled data and a little bit of labeled data. That is, here we have mixing of the input data contains mixing of data. That is, mixing of data is nothing but labeled data as well as unlabeled data. So usually we have here lots of data is unlabeled data only in semi-supervised learning. Okay, so most semi-supervised learning algorithms are combinations of unsupervised as well as supervised algorithms, because here we have the labeled data sets are used in supervised machine learning algorithms, unlabeled data sets are used in unsupervised algorithms. Next one is reinforcement learning. What is reinforcement learning? Here we have in this system we have one agent is there, that is called in context. So we have to observe the environment. Okay, so observe the environment, select and perform the actions and get rewards in return. So the rewards may be a positive as well as in negative also. So in positive results we have some rewards also there. In if suppose it is a negative means we have some penalties in the form of rewards. So it must learn by itself, it is the best strategy, also called a policy, to get the most reward over time. Okay, thank you. Next we will see some other problems in PCA, something some supervised and unsupervised algorithms in next video.